Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories.
Hey guys, we got McDonald's.
What did you get? Do a haul.
Got 6 chicken nuggets, chips, Sprite.
Crazy.
You think it's weird?
It is. Why Sprite? Is it nice? Yeah. And then you got a Fanta.
And I got a different flavoured Fanta.
Yeah, you got a grapefruit and pineapple Fanta. You've been spoiled this birthday, haven't you?
I got a Flicker as well.
Did you?
Come on guys.
Sound like you do. Come on in. Right, Felicity. Felicity, you excited? Yeah. She's got a drink and she's got her heroes. She's set.
Morning everybody, a happy Saturday, or as they were saying on the radio this morning, New Year's Eve. Are you a celebrator of New Year's Eve, or are you like us who just treat it like another day and end up just going to bed like normal? Because I don't think I recall many New Year's Eves where we've done anything to mark the occasion. There has been the odd one where we've been with friends and you know we've had a bit of a celebratory evening, but for us it's not really something that we get excited about, and I much prefer my sleep. This morning I didn't wake up until 9:30. I was absolutely shattered. In fact, yesterday evening after everybody left for Felicity's birthday, I said to Kev, I said, I feel like a weight has just been lifted. I feel like I can finally check out of my brain, because my brain's been so full of Christmas, Felicity's birthday, that I've just been, you know, constantly the mum load. And last night I said, I just feel like I can just go and let out a deep breath. And then I must have felt it because I slept until 9:30. So yeah, it was a late start to the morning anyway. But me and Kev have done a tip run, got rid of all of the Christmas cardboard and wrapping paper. And Sienna has been a busy little bee. She got this with her Christmas money in Boots. It's called Jigsaws, and it's lots and lots of tiny plastic puzzle pieces. They do end up hurting your fingers after a while. Sienna's got very sore fingers and mine are pretty sore as well, but she sat for hours and hours and hours. You get a choice of 2 that you can create, either that smaller one or the big one, and this is the stencil, so you just line it up. But obviously what I should have done is get some blue tack to stick it down. It kept slipping and she was carrying on, and then I would come along and notice that she'd like missed a row or added an extra row, so I've had to unpick it and then start her again. But she kept she kept her attention on this for hours and hours, so I'm going to pick her up some more of them if I see them again. Yeah, she's made a cactus, which is beautiful. I'm going to buy a frame and put it in a frame and then put it up on a wall, because the amount of effort that went into that, it would be a shame to let it just get broken. It reminds me of hammer beads. Are they hammer or hammer beads? I used to have them as a child, and you used to balance them on that little plate, and then if you tipped it and knocked it, they'd all fall off, and then you had to iron it. Well, this is giving me those vibes, but a lot easier and a lot less likely to end up back at square one. So yeah, she's been busy doing that. I'm about to start. There's actually a pan of water boiling beside me. Kev's just making us some tuna pasta for lunch. He's taken down the outdoor lights, and I'm about to start de-Christmasing the front room. There is so many toys, so much stuff. Now we've had Felicity's birthday as well, that I feel it's time, get it all down. The Christmas tree's looking a bit battered as well after being knocked about on Christmas Day. Time to get it all down and get ready for a fresh new house for back to school next week. So this is the current situation in the front room. We have got presents galore everywhere, all up onto the bookcase. The Christmas tree, like I said, is looking a little bit sorry for itself. In fact, the star has just given up. It's fallen down.
Yeah, Riley got behind the Christmas tree.
Riley went behind it, did he? When you were playing zombies?
They can go on the side.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering why it was so looking so ruined. That explains it. They were playing zombies and went behind it. So yeah, it's an absolute blooming bomb site in here. So I'm going to try and attempt to get it all tidied up. Charlie's looking the most confused about the fact the Christmas tree is gone, but that is gone. It's upstairs, ready to go up in the roof. The Barbie house is back downstairs, and the girls have already been back playing with it. I've just said to them, please girls, can you just go and play upstairs for 10 minutes whilst I sort this front room out? Because as much as you're having a great time there playing, I need to get this room back in order. I now also have obviously these designer friend dolls, which were an absolute bargain, but it's a lot of stuff that I've got to find a home for. I was going to keep these boxes because I thought when the time comes to either sell those dolls on or rehome them to another little girl, it would be nice if they went back in the boxes. But it's just more stuff to keep, isn't it? It's just more stuff to put somewhere. So I think they're probably just going to go out in the recycling. I've got all of the decorations over here. They're going to stay there a minute whilst I add more bits and bobs to it as I de-Christmas the whole house. A couple of the stockings are missing. I imagine the kids took them off to their rooms with all of their stocking gifts in. So I need to go and locate those. And then, yeah, it has to get worse before it gets better, right? I mean, I don't even know. I'm just plodding through it bit by bit. Obviously, I also need to find a home for the keyboard, which she absolutely loves, by the way. Bella's mum bought her the little sticky dots and a Learn to Keyboard by Colours keyboard music book, which is brilliant. So she's been playing on that all morning. So yeah, I'm just plodding. I'm getting there slowly, but it's an absolute flipping oh my goodness, I'm not alone. Tell me I'm not alone. Several hours. It's already starting to get dark outside, but I've got it all tidy for now. I need to go to IKEA and get some of those inserts for the Kallax unit, but IKEA is like 25 miles from us, so it can wait until we're over that way. And then it's all tidy over there. There's still loads of Barbie stuff upstairs in their bedroom, but I'm going to use sorting the bedroom. I'm going to leave sorting the bedroom until they're back at school. But they're just desperate to come back in here and play now. Now that there's actually room to play, all they want to do is play. But they better put it all back. Right, now that it's all done and dusted and all back tidy, I'm on to the next job of the day, which is to go and do the food shopping and fill the fridge and the cupboards back up with food that is non-Christmas food, non-picky stuff, because I'm pretty over it now, all of the picky bits. We've had Chinese Christmas Eve, obviously Christmas dinner, Christmas Day, picky bits Boxing Day. Then we had like another Christmas dinner because we had that many leftovers on the 27th. Can't remember what we had on the 28th. And then yesterday on Felicity's birthday, we had picky bits again. So I'm ready for normal meals to resume. So I'm going to head down to Sainsbury's, get the food shopping done as quick as I possibly can, because it is, like I said, already getting dark. The day is just raced by today. It's gone by in a flash, probably because it didn't get up till 9:30. This is not the weather I wanted to walk out of Sainsbury's into. Absolutely chucking it down. out the door and I could hear it, and I just looked at all the other people that were stood there and went, oh, what do we do now? And my boots that I'm wearing are my old ones, not my new ones, and they lit in the water. So I've got wet feet, wet hair, all of the shopping is wet, and yeah, that was not fun. Okay, so starting the post-Christmas food shop over this side of the table, I've got the usual 3 milks and a large thing of orange juice, because everyone seems to be enjoying having a bit of orange juice with their breakfast at the moment. I've got some split pots, the girls' usual milkshakes. I've got some of these Muller chocolate thicks, and this extra thick salted caramel cream was reduced to 90p, and the ordinary cream was reduced to 49p, and we really need to eat up all of the mince pies because we've got loads of them. So tonight's dessert, if you want pudding, it's mince pie and cream.
I hate mince pies.
I've got some, okay, Sienna hates mince pies. I've got some bacon and some sausages. Kev's just pointed out that that's not actually salted caramel cream, it's vanilla cream. It was in the place next to salted caramel, but I thought I'd picked up salted caramel, but I haven't. I've picked up extra thick vanilla. Either way, it's mince pies for pudding. I've got some bacon and sausages to make a cooked breakfast for breakfast tomorrow morning. I've got some fat-free Greek yogurt to go with the really nice granola that I bought the other week that I haven't had any of yet because we've had no Greek yogurt. Got some lasagna sheets because Kev's been cooking lasagna whilst I've been out shopping, and he's just going to layer it up now and whack it in the oven. I've got some Parmesan cheese because the kids absolutely love that on top of like spaghetti bolognese, or if I make them like a pasta. So I've just picked some of that up to put in the fridge. A block of extra mature cheddar. I have got 2/3 of a block already in the fridge that I bought yesterday, so plenty of cheese. A tiny pack of ham, because like I say all the time, not everyone, you know, we're not really big sandwich eaters, but it's nice to have it there as an option. Some soft cheese, because I'm going to be making with this smaller chicken a chicken pie. And I've got a large chicken to make a hunter's chicken. I thought I might as well make the most of these deals on the meat before they finish. So I picked up a large joint of beef, which was £11.88, and then obviously our discount off as well, and also another gammon because the kids all really loved the gammon at Christmas. So that's 4 lots of meat for 4 meals. When we went to Big Tesco on, was it the day after Boxing Day? Yeah, we had to go to an appointment in Yeovil, and we went to the Big Tesco over there, and it's massive, and we got 6 trays of 750 gram 5% mince for £1.25 a tray. So we have got lots of meat in the freezer, mince wise. So with what I've bought today, there's plenty of meals to see us through till the next shopping day. Then on to frozen, I've got a big bag of steak cut chips to go with the Hunter's chicken for whoever doesn't like sweet potato wedges. So that will be for, yeah, anyone that doesn't like sweet potato. I picked up a couple of bags of lazy roast potatoes because the kids just seem to really like them. Some hash browns to go on tomorrow morning's breakfast. It was cheaper to buy branded on offer than it was to buy unbranded. These were reduced to £1.12. I was gutted they had none of the cauliflower cheese left, which I bought at Christmas. That was delicious. So I bought 2 lots of the carrots and 1 of the spiced red cabbage. So that can go when we have a roast next. 2 packs of chicken steaks and 2 pizzas for like lunches, chicken wraps, cold pizza. It's back to school for the little ones on, well, Riley on Tuesday, Felicity on Wednesday. So we'll be back to lunch boxes in the next few days as well. And then over here, drink-wise, I've got a big thing of plain bottles of water. That's for Kev to take to work. I picked up 1 tray of Pepsi Max. You can all guess what my New Year's resolution is, right? It's not just my New Year's resolution, it's also Reese's, because like I've said before, he gained himself a bit of an addiction to Pepsi Max as well. So I've just bought 1 tray, and the plan is to cut back again, because over the Christmas period, it's increased again. I say it all the time, I'm a self-confessed Pepsi Max addict. So I've also bought 4 bottles of sparkling water. So if I'm craving that fizz, I can mix sparkling water and squash. I've got 1 bottle of squash because we've got over half of the bottle left from last week, and some oil. Over this side I've got some chocolate hazelnut squares. We've got loads of cereal, it's not been being eaten recently, so I just picked up 1 box of that. I got 2 boxes of these pickups. I didn't actually need any like snacky lunchbox stuff, but these were on my prices for 88p, so I picked up a couple of boxes of those. I've got 1 loaf of lightly seeded bread and 2 packs of wraps. They had no paninis, no bagels. Sainsbury's was pretty sparse on a lot of things, so I am going to have to pick up some paninis and bagels throughout the week. I picked up some of the little rice crackers. We've not had any of those for ages. A bag of pasta, just 2 packs of rice because it was all that was left on the shelf, and it's always handy to have some of that in. Right, I've said before, Jamie likes to make himself like chicken and rice of an evening when he gets in from work. I got some sage and onion stuffing, 2 tins of rice pudding, chocolate spread, mayo, some pineapple because the girls just quite like having pineapple out of the can. Sienna's really loving tomato soup at the moment, but not Mummy's homemade one, the stuff out of a tin. So I've got her 2 tins of that. I've got some sweet corn, we've run out of Worcester sauce, a lazy white lasagna sauce. I'm talking fast because Kev's packing it away as I go. I feel like I'm like racing along here, so sorry for that. I've got lasagna sauce to go on top of tonight's lasagna, nice and lazy. 2 passata, tomato puree. Picked up some more of the Sensations nuts when they're on whilst they're on offer. We had these at Christmas and I absolutely love these ones. Kev loves these ones, but so does my mum. And when he went to get some, he was like, Carol's eating all of the blooming sweet chilli peanuts. Not that that was a problem or anything, but he was like, oh, there's no sweet chilli ones left. So I picked up a couple more bags of those to enjoy over the new year before we all start doing that new year, new me. I'm going to eat healthier. I'm not going to drink so much Pepsi Max. I'm not going to drink so much beer. You know, the same gist. It's the same gist every single year. So I thought we could have those tomorrow evening whilst sat on the sofa, not seen in the new year, because we never do. We always go to bed. And then a couple of bargains were the bars of Quality Street Purple. They had the orange one as well. But tell me that I'm not alone. Do you not think that the Quality Street orange tastes like Nurofen? Like children's ibuprofen? I think it's disgusting. So I did quite like this though. I had a bar of this at Christmas and they were reduced to 37p a bar. So I got 3 of those. These were reduced to 37p a pack. So I got 2 packs of those. And these were the biggest bargain. These were reduced to £1.85 and you get 4 bags of chocolate buttons in there. And they're only £1.25 a bag. So that is a bargain. So I've got 2 boxes of them. And I'm just going to decant it all, and it's all in the cupboard for, you know, after school treats or, you know, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, any day of the week. But yeah, I just thought it was a bargain, so I'd get that and stash it away. And then if you're fancying a movie night or just, like I said, just a treat, it's been a stressful day with the kids, get me some chocolate buttons out the back of the cupboard. So yeah, that is everything that I've got on the table so far. Just got the fruit and veg and a couple of other little bits left to go. So non-food items, I've got some dog food, some washing detergent, some Zaflora, some bleach, toilet cleaner and toilet roll. And then because it's dry January, Kev's got some beers to enjoy tonight. He's going to try dry January. That was a mouthful. And I'm going to try obviously cutting back on my Pepsi Max. So let's see how that goes for both of us. And then not a lot on the veg front. I can't talk tonight. Goodness me. Not a lot on the veg front because I bought so much when it was 15p and 19p and all of that at Christmas. And it's all out in the shed. However, I just said to Kev, how many carrots have I got left in the shed? And he went, none. Felicity's been feeding them to the rabbit. So I did need carrots. I don't, however, need potatoes. There's tons of those out there. But I did need baking potatoes because one of the meals this week is going to be jacket potato, chips and beans. Kev going, yay, because he hates that dinner. I actually enjoy it. Some homemade coleslaw, beans, cheese, tuna if the girls prefer tuna. I quite like that for a dinner. We don't agree on that. Kev is... every time he comes home and I've done a meal without meat, he has a moan. I've got some sweet potato to make the sweet potato wedges to go with Hunter's chicken. Oh, do you know what? I only bought 1 packet of bacon, forgetting that I needed bacon for the Hunter's chicken. And I also need bacon for tomorrow's breakfast. So I'm going to have to buy some more bacon and some carrots. I've got some Charlotte potatoes as well, some baby mushrooms to do the breakfast tomorrow. In the fridge is a massive bag of peppers. I was in Asda the other evening and they're huge, like massive packs of peppers. They were all red every single pepper, bar 2, which were orange, were red. So it was £3 for a massive bag, so I bought that. I also think there might be some mushrooms left in the fridge. Hopefully there is. Oh no, there's not. Because
there was. I used some and then I took the rest out because there's...
Are they gone over? Well, they were the only mushrooms that they had in Sainsbury's tonight. No other punnets of mushrooms, just the button ones. So that's carrots, mushrooms and bacon that I need to go back out and buy. I've got some plum tomatoes, some green beans, a couple of heads of broccoli, a swede, a couple of onions because we've got quite a few onions in the fridge as well, an iceberg lettuce, some leeks to do the chicken and leek pie, a cucumber, there is about 2/3 of one in the fridge. And then fruit, I've got kiwis, apples. I bought apples as well in Asda the other day. They're doing gala apples, the big chunky ones, on 2 for £2. Whereas in Sainsbury's, 6 gala apples, not these ones are 99p, but usually they're really small, but they're all right today. But their larger gala apples are £1.80. So I did get some apples the other day in Asda. I got some raspberries reduced to 74p, some grapes, that was the only grapes they had, there was no other grapes in there, there was about 3 packs of them left, some plums and a few bananas. So not a huge amount there, but what we need for what we're having meal-wise over the next few days, apart from the carrots, the mushrooms and the bacon.
Didn't do the kiwis.
Oh, and kiwis. Kev said I didn't say kiwis. I thought I did say kiwis.
Okay.
Oh, and these apples are, Kev's making a, what are you making?
Caramelised apple upside down cake tomorrow.
Caramelised apple upside down cake. So that's what he's making, which I guess you want custard to go with, and I didn't buy any of that. So yeah, I'm going to go back to the shops again, guys. Or we could have that apple upside down cake with the vanilla cream that I just got thinking it was salt caramel cream. And in my pocket of my very wet coat, because it's absolutely chucking it down, is the receipt. So, not a very big receipt. It wasn't a very big shop though, was it? But it still came to, before colleague discount, £165.50p. And then after colleague discount, which is currently 15%, took off £24.82, bringing it down to £140.68p. So that is this week's shopping. I've got about £12 still in my nectar, so I didn't quite use all of my nectar before Christmas, almost used it all, and then I did the Christmas food shop and it bumped a load more on, so that's where I'm starting out in January. Not that we're quite in January yet, but I've started off with about £12 and we'll see how much I've got by the time I get to the toy sale, although to be honest I don't think I'll be buying much in the way of toys by this time next year, because they're getting older. But by next Christmas, I'll have saved it up to spend on Christmas food. So that is today's shopping. It was quite nice to go and do shopping and not be thinking about Christmas. And I cannot wait to eat lasagna and homemade coleslaw and garlic bread that I didn't buy. Kev's going to run to one stop and buy some garlic bread. He went, did you get the garlic bread to go with the lasagna? No, I didn't. One day I'll go food shopping and I'll remember everything. How do people that don't live, I mean, I guess if we didn't live so close to supermarkets, I would be better at not forgetting things. Well, who am I trying to kid? I probably would.
It's only for Riley and Riley and Sienna will love garlic bread.
Love garlic bread. We probably could have made some with those part baked rolls actually. We've got those leftover part baked rolls. Kev's like, no, I ain't got the patience for that. It's the end of the day. But yeah, that is this week's food shop. Like I said, there's enough meals there to see us through till the next shopping day, and there is so much stuff left in this house from Christmas. The crisp basket hasn't been touched because we've all been eating Christmas food. The snack basket hasn't been touched, so all of that stuff I didn't need to buy. But that is my shopping done for the week. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope you all have a lovely new year. I can't tell you how excited I am to eat food that's not Christmas food. Lasagna, homemade coleslaw and garlic bread. These three, we'll tuck it in.